pasar toda la noche con todos mis chiquititos.
And there's a window right in front, guys, and he's like staring inside at us as he's biting his churros, guys. His eyes turned like evil, like red, like in a way that like I was like, what the fuck? We kept being ourselves, like we kept doing us, and as we go outside, all of my car was scratched up. Brand new car. Everybody in the fucking pharmacy, instead of being there for me, they were all happy because he had scratched my car up. They were like practically laughing, like, yo. I don't know por qué me tenían tanto agravio la gente. Así como les expliqué, my friends, that instead of being there for me, they were kind of, they liked the fact that my boyfriend would like disrespect me, call me a bitch, or treat me like shit. They liked it. Except for one girl, but besides that, every single one. Remember he drove like at us, flipping us off. When we got on the car, he started flipping me and my sister off. And with another car that he had. We got home and that's it. I told my mom, my dad that to fucking help me. Like that I just didn't know how. Remember, the Rihanna song, that's me. I didn't know how to let go of him. Went all the way to his house. He went all the way because he didn't live in Boyle Heights anymore. He moved up to East LA. My dad in the middle of the night drove all the way to his house. He was banging on their door, and he made his dad pay for, like, you know, he was like, oh hell no, your son's gonna pay for this. His mom was kind of shady. His mom was like, no fue mi hijo, no hay pruebas. And by that time, I was like this educated, educated chola, and I was like, lady, I don't fucking think so. I'm gonna get the cameras from the pharmacy because I have proof that it was your son. I have witnesses. Oh no, your son's gonna pay for this. I don't give a fuck. He's paying for this. He paid for it. I didn't talk to him for like a week out of respect because of my dad. But remember, the Rihanna song, that's me. I kept being with him. Low pro, but I kept being with him behind my dad's back. Since my sister kept partying in that time and she would kind of start involving me, it started being kind of fun. I didn't want to go out because I wanted to like meet like a Prince Charming. Yo sabía que eso no existe. But I just wanted to like finally have fun. I never did. It was a new ambiente, guys. It was like this fun, clean, new ambiente that, oh my God, we were so happy. Our relationship got better as sisters. We just didn't give a fuck what anyone would say. We would avoid going to certain areas because we had so many haters and we were like big rankers. All for once in our life, we didn't care. We just knew if he was gonna come at us or if they were gonna come at us, shit, I'm fucking putting a restraining order on your ass. Okay, so basically, when we left that job, I just got really sad because I thought that, I was gonna have to go back to the same thing. But remember, he rode on my car. My dad made him pay for the car, so he was kind of embarrassed to come my house a lot. My mom kept being cool with him, but my dad really hated him. I started seeing him really discreet, and I would lie to him that they didn't let me see him. Nothing like that. Basically, my mom, my dad is like, it's up to you what you guys want to do. You know, si ustedes quieren andar con dos a la vez, un hombre, una vaca, una mujer y un puerco, los vamos a apoyar. That's on you girls. But at that moment, I just would use the excuse that supposedly my parents didn't let me be with him, so we had to do it really low pro. He moved, and when he moved, there was new guys in the block. Remember, it's not the same guys. It's somebody new. So cuando yo me acuerdo que I had already dislocated my knee once when I went to another Southgate High School. I dislocated my knee, so my knee nunca quedó bien. And I remember que cuando yo fui to this new block where he had moved, I remember that I got off of the car and all you heard was phew, phew. I was dressed like a nun.
he got all mad because all these guys were yelling out that I was fine and this and that. And he lived in some apartments now. Yo me acuerdo que, pues, I didn't think nothing. Pues, the guys were saying that I was fine. Cool, I parked my car. I went upstairs to go see him. I knocked on the door. I remember that his little sister opened the door. She gave me a hug. I went inside of his house. And he told me, what happened outside? And I told him, nothing. Why? Just remember, I was not like this anymore. I was a little more like this. Because remember, I started working in another place. My sister had started introducing me like to a new ambiente. So I was more like this, like more like a little more happy. He told me, oh, so nothing happened outside? I told him, no. What do you mean? What happened outside? I don't know really. I didn't know what he was talking about. He went, oh, cool. You want to eat something? And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm not really hungry. At this point, I remember that I was trying to lose weight. Remember? Me ponía la bike.
Because we were getting like a makeover.
Yeah, we're doing like a makeover on us. And I remember that yo me acuerdo que he told me, oh, so nothing happened outside, right? I told him, oh, so what are you going to do? You're going to go out with your sister this weekend? And I was like, oh, hell no, boy. You're not going to do this to me again. Remember? He would always try to like manipulate me with that situation. I told him, no, I'm not going to go out where she is. He was like, what? Well, I kind of would notice that he would kind of call the house to kind of start being cool with her so that ellos se habían de aliar to go against me. That's what I kind of would notice. Because he was kind of nice to her. Trataba como de hablar con ella. Remember, she's in her own planet. She's in high school. So I would kind of notice that. And I was like, weird. Because he probably wanted to have me here again. He still did. But ya le contestaba poquito más. He told me, so nothing happened outside, right? I told him, no. He told me, oh my God. Shut the fuck up. Something did happen outside. Weren't they trying to pick up on you? I told him, what? Yeah, weren't they trying to pick up on you right now? I told him, oh my God, shut the fuck up. I started leaving and he pulled me. Cuando él me jaloneó para atrás, mi rodilla se me salió y se me metió para atrás. I started fucking yelling because if you guys have ever had a dislocation, it fucking hurts, you guys. It fucking hurts. According to the paramedics, that it hurts as much as when you give labor. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck? Why do I keep coming back here? I remember that I went home. I had to be on crutches again. At this point, I was like, what do I do now? Like, ¿cómo le hago? Like, ¿qué haré? ¿Cómo le hago? Like, what the fuck do I do? That's it. Like, I'm not gonna come back. I'm not. I went back. Remember, he's all into weed. I wouldn't smoke weed anymore. He told me, we don't have to smoke weed. I thought of this new method on how to consume weed. I told him, what is it? He told me, doing edibles. I was like, doing edibles? He went, yeah. Le metió la motita a una caja de brownies que hizo. Pues yo me aventé el brownie. No me supo a nada. Me supo como un pastel de chocolate. He started driving me home. I started feeling kind of weird.
Oh, he drove you home?
He drove me home. No, he drove me home. He had to go to work. So when I got to the house, I felt kind of jumpy. I remember that I had a college project and it was a cake de qué?
It was a chocolate, no, it was a choco flan.
So my sister was chilling right there talking to, remember that guy, the one that was always there for me, Beaver Boy? The one
that became my boyfriend.
Became her boyfriend. So they were talking on the phone. All of a sudden I felt kind of weird. I started feeling like my head going real crazy and I started seeing the room, like, I started seeing the TV talk and I started seeing like everything run around. I started getting real hungry. It's called the munchies, people. I started eating all the cake and my sister was looking at me.
Cause era bien seria. Like, she was not okay, like she was funny before and when she was with them, she was like a totally different person. Always moody, like always in a bad mood, like she was just not a fun person to be around with. At this point already, she's like a little more alivianada, more fun. So it was kind of like I was enjoying
What
this
did you
moment.
say?
I see when you got home. When you got home, I just knew kind of nervous. Like she was all like sweating. We started eating. She was laughing a lot. I was always a big eater. She wasn't. She ate, you guys, like almost the whole cake. And
I practically started having a panic attack because
she
of the
started
weed brownie.
yelling around the whole house, telling me to call 911, that she felt hot.
She called 911.
No, my boyfriend at that time, he told me, what the fuck is going on? And I remember that she kept telling me to call 911, to call 911, and he told me, call 911, gorda.
We'll
Like,
do a
that's what he
story
would
time
call
on
me.
this one. We'll do
So
a
I
story
dialed
time.
911, and the ambulance got there, and the ambulance gets there, the cops get there, and they keep telling she's like gone, like on the floor, on the bed. She took a shower with her clothes on. We had a female cat that my boyfriend had gave me. Le habías puesto Valentine, ¿no? ¿Cómo le pusieron? And the cat was like on her, like trying to give her like CPR, I guess. And like the cops were telling me like, what were you guys consuming? And I was like, I wasn't. I gotta be at work right now in like less than 30 minutes. And he was like, well, I don't know. Okay, well, it's because this is not a reaction, you know, on weed. Like she had been like drinking something else, so we're gonna take her here to the East Los Angeles Doctor's Hospital. So I had to call him to work that I was not gonna go in. My dad gets home, you guys. I am like laughing nonstop. And my dad, and I told my dad, the ambulance just took Elsa. And he's like, what? The ambulance just took Elsa. He told me, stop playing around, because I was always messing around. And he told me, what? I mean, I just overpassed the ambulance.
Okay, guys, when I woke up, in my mind, I said, that's it. This is gonna stop. I remember that when I woke up, I was so fucking embarrassed again. All the nurses and the doctor were looking at me like if I was fucking nuts. Como I was, number one, how the fuck was I gonna fucking go to the hospital for a weed brownie? Number two, this is it. I cannot let this keep going. How am I gonna let this fucking idiot basically manipulate my life? Tell me what to eat, what not to eat, how to dress, how to be, what to do. I remember that I closed my eyes and I started praying. I started praying and praying over and over and over and over and over. Remember, yo estaba peleada con Dios already for 2 years and a half. And I said, nah, that's it. I prayed and 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 I prayed. My mom was fucking pissed off. For me, my mom probably fucking wanted me to roll it out from the house. My dad, I never had a relationship with him. But I told him to please help me. My dad was the type of person to never really say nothing, never really had much to say, but that day me dijo, okay, sí, ¿cómo? I told him, I don't know. Just help me. I don't know how, I don't know. He went like this to me. Somehow, just with that little tocadita que me dio a la mano, the next day I went to church. Me quedé en la iglesia, I think till from like 9 all the way to 11. Something made me become strong. I don't know what. Something made me be strong. I didn't pick up the phone for like a whole week. When I would speak to him, it was really minimal, and I used that as that was like my target to escape from him. I used that as a fucking excuse to fucking escape from him. Remember, my parents never said nothing. Me and my sister started fucking partying. In ese momento,
I remember that like we still had like, 'cause we stopped working at the pharmacy and we still had like the last 2 paychecks. And I remember this clearly. I remember that we were walking around the Citadel because me and her were obsessed with the Citadel. We would go there, get Chinese food. We would shop there. I remember that like Elsa, thank you so much, you know, because she's the one that like encouraged me to go back to like my homeschool. And I remember that I was like, she helped me overcome my haters, me being scared. Let me help her. Let me see what I can tell her this time. I remember sitting down in the sit-down. We were eating Chinese food. And I remember me telling my sister, and for once in my life, you guys, I was speaking like a normal human being. Because I'm always the type that be like, like, huele esa cola. Like, I wouldn't really give her advice on anything. For once in my life, guys, I was 17 years old, but I was speaking to her like a 39-year-old woman, like a 43-year-old señora. I remember that I told her, Elsa, you have to let him go. You have to let Chris Brown go. Come on. What's the obsession? I don't even talk to people from Roosevelt anymore. I let go of all those fucking haters, everyone that hated us, all those toxic people that were around us that supposedly liked us. I don't even talk to no one anymore. And I'm still in high school. It's your turn to let him go. We don't need those people around anymore. You don't need no one to be telling you what to do, what to wear. Why would you allow somebody around you to, like, why would you let somebody control you? It's just not normal behavior. Let's better get a job. Wait for me. I just need one more year to go. We have a new ambiente. We're having so much fun. This year, let's just focus on me graduating from high school. We'll go to college next year. If you want, I'll even talk to mom and dad into like selling the houses. We'll move far away, but I got it from the hand because I'm not a touchy person. I got her from the hand and I told her, come on, Elsa, like sister team, let's do this. Forget about him. Drop the, what did I tell you? Drop the
hero and get with the zero.
No, drop the zero, get with the hero. I remember clearly like encouraging her and telling her like, you don't need this. He's a loser, he doesn't even go to college.
That point, I said, you know what? Yeah, God's giving me a second chance. That's what he's doing. Every single day I started going to church. That was my routine. Go to church every single day. I started growing stronger and stronger. There I started going out. Not to meet guys, but just to go out.
We would just have fun.
We started chilling. I broke up with him. And I told him, right now, I can't be with you because my parents, they don't let me be with you right now because of what happened. When I was young, I used to be anorexic. So I would use the excuse that supposedly I was going into a rehab clinic for anorexia. And he would always tell my sister, really? Is she there? Is she really there? Because I wanted him to think that I wasn't home.
And I was the type of person who'd be like, all right, she's here. And for once, guys, like, era bien seria. Like, I remember telling him, nah, she's not here, bro. She's not.
She met this crowd of guys.
I met them when I was a sophomore. And they were like this big, like a party crew of guys. And by the time I'm a 11th grader, I don't talk to them anymore. For else I just wouldn't. I didn't want nothing to do with them. They were more her friends now. They would talk to her in the phone.
And one guy that I knew from middle school, we happened to talk, and he confessed to me that he had a crush on me. I ended up kissing him, but that was it. I just ended up kissing him, and I told him, it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. But like I don't know. Let's just keep being friends. We ended up just keeping on being friends. I hated my ex. I wanted to get back at Chris Brown somehow. So it kind of leaked out that I had kissed this guy. Bad thing.
Yeah.
Bad thing.
I remember I told this guy, me cayó gordo, because one of my friends, because he had moved to like the Garfield area, and one of my neighbors comes over my house and she tells me that he started cheating on her with this one girl that I knew from Stevenson, but she had moved on that side. Me daba coraje because this was like the 5th time, and I remember that when he called, I told him, man, dude, like, this was the first time I had spoke to this guy like that without cussing. So this time, guys, like, I'm all like, I have like this attitude, like, already I'm back, like when I thought we were like our good life days, pa que me entiendan, like we were all back up here again. And I remember this guy calls and he tells me like, where the fuck is the bitch of your sister? I told him, oh, shut up. this is the last time you call my house like this. The next time you call my house, you're gonna call and you're gonna ask for her name. She's not a bitch, okay? Her name is Elsa. Second of all, you think you're like this big player. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm sorry, I did cuss. The next time I hear you lay a hand on my sister, I am gonna report you to the police. She's been cheating on you since day one. I told this guy, Chris Brown, everything. I remember that I told him, you've been thinking that you're like this big old player. Guess what? She only got with you because we needed backup at that time. And I know it sounds dumb because, but at that moment for me, it just made me and her feel better. Letting him know that he was just not like the one playing her. I remember that I told him she was being with getting pimped and you at the same time. So I remember that I told him, man, she cheated on you with that crowd of guys, the ones that I used to hang around with, and he just hangs up the phone. A week later, she gets a call from this guy that I used to talk to, and what did he tell you?
Oh my God, guess what Chris Brown did? I went, what? He went to the place where that guy, I'm gonna call him Escoba. We're gonna call this guy Escoba, okay? This guy Escoba is the one that I kissed. Remember, the one that I knew from middle school, the one that she would kick it with the crowd, I
would kick it with them like in 10th grade, and then she started like talking to them more. I wouldn't talk to them anymore.
He went over there and he started shooting them up. I went, what? He went, He started shooting them up because he went to go try to kill the guy that you kissed. He did not hit him, but according to this guy, that he hit 2 other guys, not severely, but he did hit them. I don't know if it's true or if it's not, but the point is that that's what he told me. I went, oh no, that's it. I gotta fucking get rid of this guy. I thought of a fucking execution plan to fucking start working far away. I started working super far away. I remember that I started like exercising a mi modo. I went back to dyeing my hair blonde. Me and my sister started to be normal, taking pictures. I started like remembering.
We started being ourselves, basically. It was normal for us.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you would tell us to be normal, but you guys were the ones that were not normal.
For us, that was normal.
It's just our natural habit.
And I will put that picture, the one that changed us a lot. That picture means a lot to me because from that point on, I changed. I started working in some dental place. I started trying to get my life back, but he just wouldn't leave me alone.
He wouldn't leave her like letters, messages. He used to leave you like stuff in your car, every morning.
He started harassing me like to the point where he started like telling me he was gonna kill himself, that he was gonna kill me. He got my name on himself, and I remember I told him, I don't want to be with you anymore.
He got a tattoo of her name over here in the back. It said Elsa. And I remember that at that point, I didn't believe her that she was gonna leave him. Like, cuando él llegó, she was taking me to cheer practice, y él llegó con el nombre right here, real big. He got her name real big over here in the back. I remember I was like, oh, she's not gonna leave him. Like, what's the point of me even like let me just focus on like my things. She's not gonna leave him. And like she told him to get her name on him. It was just her revenge.
Guess what, people? I got my motherfucking revenge at that point. Victoria's Secret for everyone, bitches. I fucking made him get my name. After I made him get my name, I fucking made him eat dirt. I changed my phone number. I fucking changed myself. He started leaving me all these fucking little messages on my car. He started fucking leaving me all these messages. I'm sorry. Fuck you. You fucking treated me like crap. Fucking 3 fucking whole years of my life. All the fucking hits you gave me, guess what? I hope those fucking needles behind your back hurt you as much as you fucking would fucking hit me. Treat me like shit. Treat me like fucking crap. Remember, the silent killers are the fucking worst.
I remember my friend, we're gonna call this guy Jay. He was this blonde guy that I was not my boyfriend. I don't know why he thought I was with him. We were not together. I remember that this guy calls me like laughing, telling me your sister is my idol. Tell her to help me get my revenge on you. Cause like this guy, another story time. This guy would tell my sister like, you are my idol. Oh my God, you made this guy get your name and you dumped him. Oh my goodness, like what in the world?
Guess what? Never again did I fucking look back. I never fucking looked back ever again.
Well,
and
he
if
kept
I'm
trying
lying,
to get in
you can
contact
comment
with
in
her.
the bottom and leave whatever you want. Never again did I look back. When I said it was over, it was fucking over. It was a mission for me to let him go. He kept trying to fucking tell me, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Fuck you. He treated me like crap. He was the most horriblest coward in the world because you don't hit a woman. No matter what, you don't hit no one. He would fucking verbally and mentally abuse me horribly. Physically. That fool, you know you know the song of Rihanna? I forgot to dedicate it to him. Take a bow, boy. Because that's for you.
I remember that we're getting towards, I'm already a senior in high school. No, none of my new friends, this guy that I went to prom with, although I knew him since like 7th grade, I never spoke of my sister's boyfriend to him. Because for me, my sister's boyfriend was embarrassing. When I was younger, I would speak of my sister's boyfriend like if they were cool, like, oh yeah, son cholos. But I was already, guys, like at another level. This guy for me was so embarrassing. I remember that I told this guy, we're going to call this guy Al. He was a soccer player. He was a varsity soccer player, so like nada que ver con las choladas. And this guy was more of a preppy guy. I remember like I started telling him everything about my sister, what she was going through. You guys, he was like, your sister lets herself get hit? Like, I don't know, she just doesn't seem like the type of person. Like, isn't she like in college? She seems really smart. Me and this guy called, he called him. And my soccer player boyfriend was talking shit to her boyfriend in the most civilized way. Like, telling him he was real lame, that how old was he, who still cusses at his age, that why was he still a gangster, he had never heard of like a overage claimer. Le estaba diciendo like, oh my goodness, you're such a big loser. Talking so many things that like he belittled my sister's ex-boyfriend. Okay, my sister's ex-boyfriend for once in his life, he didn't know what to say. He hung up the phone.
Basically, he kept trying to get in contact with me. He kept leaving me a bunch of letters for a really long time. My neighbor, rest in peace, he told me that he said that his plot was to go ahead and kidnap me or my sister until I got back with him. Some guy that follows me today, I was really pissed off at him for a really long time. The reason why was because he was my friend. And he said que pobrecito de él because he was sad. And I was like,
That was like that.
what? Well, nobody was there for me when I was sad. Basically, this motherfucker treated me like crap. But guess what? I won at the end. He wrote me a letter like a year later. I just ripped it. I threw it away. He kept trying to get in contact with me. I never did.
He
Kept trying to
Y
come
luego
my
lo que
house.
se me hizo bien raro was that years later, my little cousin, she worked at Bank of America. My little cousin, although she was close to us, my little cousin only knew her boyfriend, getting
Brown.
pimped. She never really, I don't remember her encounter with Chris Brown. And she knew my boyfriend, Beaver, and some other guy, we're gonna call him La Niña. He was always over my house. Besides that, she never knew, oh yeah, and my boyfriend she did, but not yours. And this guy goes up to her in the Bank of America. It's like years later already, guys. We're already like seniors, like in college. Y que le dijo, oh yeah, I got married. How's your cousin? Look, que le dio el anillo, que le enseñó the wedding picture. Like trying to get info on my sister. And I remember I felt kind of creeped out. I remember that I told my little cousin, how does he know you're my cousin? She's like, I don't know. But he recognized me. Are you sure that you... Because my cousin's 4 years younger than me. And I remember that I kept telling this girl, Are you sure you didn't tell him you were our cousin? No. Okay, but okay. And she's like, I don't know, he just kept like talking to me and like he just always tells me hi and it's like weird.
Basically, the moral of this story is just people, don't let people change you. Be yourselves. Don't let people fucking change you. The good thing, the positive thing that I got out of this is that I write fucking music now. Thank you, Chris Brown, because I'm able to write music now, and a lot of women do.
And we're able to give you guys a story time.
Yeah, and a lot of people are able to relate on to the music that I write. Basically, the experience was great because it made me a strong woman. It actually made me go into another world that my sister brought for me, and because of that,
that's another story time. We're gonna talk about like
what made us
Las Mil Amores.
So basically, everyone, your girl did not end up losing. I actually won at the end. So basically, just be yourselves. Don't let no one change you. And we're gonna end it with
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
Make sure you guys know someone that's getting abused mentally, physically.
Be there for them.
Be there for them. Don't judge them. I've never been through an abusive relationship. She has, it's not something nice to watch.
Alright, you guys. So Elsa and
Maggie's mom,
mejor conocidas como las Mil Amores.